Hello you all, I'm back with another video. So I'm gonna just jump straight into it. This is gonna be recovering from your toxic family, okay? I done told y'all sayings and how to get rid of your toxic family. And so now, you know, when you cutting off toxic family, it's literally like a process. Like it's literally like it's just like getting out of a toxic relationship, romantic relationship with somebody. When you spend so much time with this person, it's literally gonna take it's gonna be a process for you to recover, okay? But during your recovery process, don't backtrack, okay? This recovery process can take however long. It could take a few months, it could take a year, it could take longer than that. But during your time of recovery, because you need, when you go through dysfunction in your family, you need recovery after that, okay? Yes, you need the Lord to help you recover, but you need to recover yourself, like in a physical sense, all that type of stuff. So don't backtrack during that time, because a lot of times when we are cutting family member off, we are going through a lot of hurt, anger, all that type of stuff. And so you can come to a point in your time of recovery where you may feel like you want to backtrack. You may feel guilty about what you did, and that's the last thing you want to do. Do not feel guilty, because I just felt like I had to come back and make a second part, because it's easier said than done when it comes to cutting off toxic family, okay? It's literally a process. But when I say don't backtrack, don't even entertain the thoughts of feeling guilty or sitting around stressed out, wondering how you thought this might have been a bad decision. No, don't do that, because just think about all the other times that you gave them so many chances. Do not let cutting toxic family off be a reoccurring thing that you have to keep constantly doing. You don't want to have to keep constantly having to cut them off. That it needs to come a point in your life to where you cut them off and they are gone, like literally for real, okay? You are not leaving those doors open for them to be able to think that they can come back, okay? Or you are giving them the option to come back, or you are chasing after them to get them to come back, okay? Think about that toxic relationship you was in with that woman or that girl, where you knew this person was no good for you, but you stayed, giving them chance after chance after chance after chance, and they kept doing you dirty each time again. You got to apply it to the situation with your family in order for you to know that you made the right decision. Because when you think about that toxic relationship that you had with that man or that woman, that's going to be all the more reason for why you should not let them back in your life. Because you know you've been in that toxic relationship where this person made you feel bad all the time. You were stressed out all the time. You was just going through a lot with this person. And every time you cut them off, or you broke up with them or something like that, and some time has passed, and then either they come back around or you reach out to them to see how they doing, that's the open door right there for them to get back in. And the minute that you let them back in, it's not even long before they do you dirty again, okay? So think about that when it comes to your toxic family. Think about that toxic relationship you was in, that you knew the only way you was going to have peace is if you got rid of them, okay? So when I say it's imperative to cut your toxic family off, because it can affect your life in various of ways. It can affect how you move and maneuver throughout your life, how you interact with the world, people in the world. That can really affect you. That can destroy your mental well-being, okay? You so damaged behind your toxic family to the point where you then basically picked up them toxic behaviors and you kind of spewing it out to other people in your life. See, the one thing about me is I have always learned how to being in a toxic family and trying to keep your peace. That is an extremely tough job to do, okay? Trying not to become, because when you're around a whole bunch of bad apples, you eventually gonna become one too at some point. That's why it's imperative for you to separate yourself. Sometimes being a black sheep, being an outcast, that's the best thing, okay? Don't let the whole lonely people that are outcasts in the family, they try to make you out to be the weird one, the crazy one, the one that don't nobody like something wrong with you or something, you know? When really you are doing the best thing. If you've been a black sheep since you was a child, then you already know how to protect your peace, because you've been doing it for so long. The fact that you are nothing like your toxic family and you had other people come and tell you how different you are, how level-headed you are and stuff like that, that lets you know right there that you made the best decision, okay? And in order to keep that peace, you got to keep remembering. Keep thinking back to your childhood when you had all them times you had came up against your toxic family to where you feel like you had no other choice but to leave them alone because you knew that if you stayed around them, that toxicity will start to rub off on you and affect your life in negative ways, okay? So this gonna come into the next point when it comes to overcoming toxic family. 9 times out of 10, if you was in a toxic family, you was involved in a lot of drama. And when I say drama, I mean like trouble, you know, a lot of stuff. Toxic family is a whole bunch of trouble in those types of families. Not even things that I'm going to even name on here, but you can kind of, if you're in a toxic family, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I don't even have to say it. So just think about all the times you have went through this type of trouble with your family. A lot of times we are literally, when it comes to loyalty to your family, sometimes we risk our morality. We go against our morality when it comes to displaying loyalty to our family, because when it comes to loyalty to family, we always develop this unspoken bond to where we with our family no matter what. You know, we willing to risk our, basically, you got certain family members to where you have literally risked your freedom to show your loyalty to them, okay? All that type of stuff. And when you sit up and think about it, how it affects your relationship later on in life, when you see, this is how you are going to know that you made the right decision cutting them off. When you see that your life, complete difference from when it was when you was with them, okay? It's kind of hard. Sometimes it's kind of tough to maneuver through your life and interact with other people, because when you're in a toxic family for so long, you kind of get used to that, okay? So when you meet somebody else outside of that, it's different. It's kind of foreign, you know? So, like, say for instance, like you was in a dysfunctional family and your woman or your man was the total opposite. They grew up with a strong family structure, healthy boundaries in their family and stuff like that. If you, 9 times out of 10, the toxicity from your relationship with your family has kind of rubbed off on you to where you are spewing that type of energy to your partner, okay, or anybody else in your life. This can apply to anybody in your life, your friends, your co-workers, people. Just, I'm telling you, I see this stuff all the time, okay? You don't want to get out here in this world to where you are around people that are trying to give you a certain opportunity or something like that, and you are letting the effects of your negative toxic family ruin your chances of getting opportunities, okay? Because a lot of times the toxicity destroy our future opportunities in life, because we done let that toxicity poison our mindset to where we can't believe in the good of people, okay? We always got to feel like somebody else to get us. Everybody have wronged us. We be having negative attitudes and stuff like that. Now, this literally don't apply to me because, like I said, I always been a reserved, quiet person. Like, people, every work relationship I've ever had with anybody, it has always been the best one, okay? I done had some bad jobs, but anybody that has worked with me will tell you that I was a pleasure to work with, okay? So if you are different from your toxic family, keep being different, okay? Don't let that toxic family rub off on you to where it comes to a point where don't nobody want to be around you. And then a lot of times certain people don't be realizing that that toxicity then rubbed off on them to where they are coming off and spewing that energy to everybody that they come across, and that's the last thing that you want, okay? You don't want to get to a point in your life to where don't nobody want to be around you. Don't let your toxic family ruin your future, basically. Don't let your toxic family be the make or break of how your future is going to play out. So when you are in a dysfunctional toxic family and you are the outcast, black sheep, you are an outcast for a reason, okay? You stand out. You are different. You are not toxic like them, okay? So do you think they want you to be able to get away from them and be able to maneuver through life and be successful? No, okay? So don't let your dysfunctional toxic family work against you. Just because you cut them off, that don't mean that it's just gonna fix the situation right away. And then it's just, they can be gone, but the psychological effects behind a toxic family can ruin you for a lifetime, okay? Some people are ruined behind a toxic family, and so you don't want that to be you, okay? Keep prospering and keep praying, okay? Because you need prayer behind a dysfunctional relationship. You don't need nothing but the Lord on your side to get you through that. okay? Because like I said, you've been suffering through this stuff for entire lifetime, okay? So when you decide to cut them off, it is going to take a long time of recovery to get through that. And that's something that you're going to have to learn how to build up enough strength to it's going to have to be something that just come natural to you. This strength from a toxic family is going to have to become a part of your life, to where you learn how to build up enough strength to be a civilized adult, okay? Because toxic family, they are uncivilized, okay? They don't know how to act or none of that. So don't be the person that is around a whole bunch of people and you letting the fact that your toxic family done ruined your life, ruined your man, to the point where you are poisoning future relationships with people, and they don't want to be around you. It's kind of like being around that person that smell real bad. You know, this person ain't took no shower and they just getting up, going straight to work and thinking ain't nobody gonna smell them. Everybody smell you when you ain't took no shower, okay? So that's the same thing as letting your toxic family destroy future relationships to the point where you don't even notice it, okay? And that's what's scary, okay? Is when you don't notice that the toxicity done rubbed off on you, okay? So yeah, don't be that stinky person that don't nobody want to be around because you gotta come into work thinking that just because you didn't take care of yourself, you ain't took no shower and you just think ain't nobody gonna notice the bad odor on you. Okay? They are gonna notice it. They see it. And they ain't gonna have nothing to do with you, and they not gonna be around you. And then 9 times out of 10, when it's a situation like that, you are gonna lose out on so much in your life behind your toxic family, even if you have made the decision to cut them off, okay? So yeah, hopefully this video helped you in some way. Hopefully you are recovering from your toxic family. We got to do the work, okay? We can't expect the Lord to just fix it all for us. We got to help the Lord help us get through this. And I will talk to y'all in another video.